but I'm just a 60 years young German banker with more than 40 years of banking experience, but almost 30 years as a foreigner in countries like Hungary, Poland, Ukraine, Bosnia-Herzegovina, now Montenegro, who moved into the European Union, are close to the European Union, or want to be in the European Union. And beside my role at NLB Banker and at the German Montenegrin Business Group, because of this, I see both sides of the story. So what domestic banks can do and what international investors are looking for. First of all, banks today are not only lenders. That would be too simple. We are mobilizers of private capital. So I feel like a human interface between entrepreneurs and their goals, and a little bit we want to make your dreams come true. Our role is to translate strategic ambitions, renewable energy, energy efficiency, sustainable tourism or agriculture into bankable projects. That sounds easier as it is, but this is a very demanding job. At NLB, we already integrate ESG and climate risk criteria into our lending for many years already. We have introduced green credit lines for households and SMEs. And we have big problems finding enough green counterparts yet in the country. So the pressure must be higher. We need better marketing for this kind of products. Let's see where we can go. But there is much more potential with us banks as the market is currently demanding, as a matter of fact. Secondly, from an investor's point of view, predictability matters more than incentives. So a foreign investor and a local investor, they don't need necessarily a red carpet, but they need a fair and transparent and equal treatment with others. So they look for regulatory stability, and this I see more and more in Montenegro that we have. Transparent permitting procedures, we have upside potential. A credible project pipeline, and they look for local financial partners who understand both EU taxonomy and the realities of a small but ambitious market. And you see two Nicolas and myself now on the panel. I believe we are also ready for this. Third, regional inclusiveness must not be an afterthought. The north of Montenegro, I have spotted the mayor of Bielopolje today, but not here now. Rich on water, wood, and people, can become a showcase for just a green transition if we connect infrastructure, education, and finance. Also, the Farm to Fork initiative is for me a perfect example, and I'm very proud that this starts off now. Finally, what would make Montenegro truly attractive for large-scale private investments? In my view, four things. First, a clear, credible green investment framework aligned with EU taxonomy. We all are working on this. Second, a digitalized and time-bound administrative procedure. And we are far away. So this is really something where we have to catch up immediately, otherwise we are falling from the chair. Our competitors are knocking on the doors, and we need a level playing field. We need digitalization, we need digital signature, we need a digital understanding in the administration, and this is what I currently still miss in most of the administration. Third, we need local co-financing capacity so that the European Union, IFIs have strong domestic partners. NLB is ready, and we are talking with Nicola from the Development Fund already about new possibilities and products to help our clients jointly. And fourth, visible early success. So we need some landmark projects really to take off in order to show and to market the success of our relatively little economy compared with our neighbors in Montenegro. At NLB, I'm proud that we are close to show such a case with a strong local partner soon. We financed recently the acquisition of the largest office and commercial space in Podgorica, and the most modern one, I believe, but it's very difficult to get all these transparently acknowledged international sustainability certificates to label this a green project, to reduce the interest rate, and to have this shown as a positive example. That's very complex and difficult still to do this here. Our overall ambitions, nevertheless, were lately recognized by Euromoney. They awarded us as best ESG bank in the country. And our access was also related to the often underestimated S in ESG. For women in business, we started years ago with EBRD, and we're shifting mindsets of people and institutions towards green standards. I'm the proud board member of Women Entrepreneurs Finance Code, together with the Minister of Economy and the Governor of the Central Bank. If all stakeholders deliver, and I think this is key, Montenegro stops being a small market and becomes a fast and reliable gateway between the Adriatic and the European Union's green value chains. So in short, domestic banks are the interface between public ambition and private capital. If we play that role well, the green transition becomes not a cost, but a competitive advantage, and a defining success story for Montenegro and the EU.